Welcome in to another episode of Down South Ball Talk, hosted by LT, where we give you insights on the AFC South Division in the NFL and the Southwestern Division in the NBA. And today we are talking a lot of NBA again. Free agency started today. The Spurs made a move. The Grizzlies might make a move. The Dallas Mavericks, they made a move. The Pelicans, they did not do anything. The Rockets made a move. So we'll talk about the moves that are happening in the Southwestern Division today, along with some other free agency moves. But first and foremost, I want to say thank you to everybody who has subscribed to the channel, who's commented on the videos, who has liked the videos. Thank you so much for your support. And of course, please follow all of our social medias right here. You see them right here. They're down here. Please follow at Down South Ball Talk at all social medias except on X. It is Down South BT. All right, let's get into it, man. We're going to talk about the Spurs, man, the reigning Western Conference champions. They made a move today, man. Well, we spoke about yesterday's video. They re-signed Harrison Barnes. They re-signed Champagnie to a 3-year deal. Well, today they made a move. They signed Tobias Harris to a 2-year, $31 million deal. Now, does that move the needle for me with the Spurs? I used to be a Tobias Harris fan. I used to think he can move the needle for you, be that starting small forward that you need, bring in some defense and some scoring. Now, he flashes. He does. Now, with the Spurs, you bring him in, I think he does start over Champagnie. Remember yesterday's video, I talked about how, yes, they gave Champagnie the deserving bag, but I believe he goes to the bench because I believe when free agents started, they would sign another forward who would beef up that starting lineup, and that might be Tobias Harris. So I think he starts alongside Wemby, alongside Vassell, alongside Castle, alongside Fox. Yeah, that's just what it's going to be. So, yeah, they slide in Tobias Harris. Yeah, going to be good. I like it. I mean, the Spurs, do I think they're 1 or 2 players away? I don't know. Then they got the rookies coming in. I do like Reed. I think he will take over that position. I mean, Jaden Quince, we knows, you know, the injuries. So with him, I think that's why Reed comes in and takes that from him. But we shall see with the Spurs. They signed Tobias Harris today. I think that move is a needle mover. I don't know, but I like it. I'm not going to say I'm sorry because Tobias is a solid player. He is a solid player. I will give Tobias that. All right, let's move along, man. Again, the Memphis Grizzlies, they are looking to move along from KCP, Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. They're probably going to reach a buyout, and he'll probably become a free agent. I understand why he opted into his deal so he can get his money. Hey, I would too. But also I understand he probably does not want to be on a rebuild team. So, yes, I think they do make that buyout, and he becomes a free agent. Where I think he lands, somewhere like the Heat. Get that, you know, that vet minimum. You know, you can definitely go down there, be a catch and shoot guy that need a shooter. And we know KCP, he is a shooter. So I see somewhere like the Heat, maybe somewhere, you know, like the Lakers, maybe another shooter. But we're talking about the Lakers. They did sign some people today. So I don't know. We'll see. I don't know if they'll welcome him back. But yes, KCP will probably be leaving the Memphis Grizzlies here soon. All right. Let's talk about the Dallas Mavericks. Who did they sign? Where am I at? The Mavs. Oh, no. Let's go ahead and talk about the Rockets. Oh, the Mavericks. Let's go ahead and get into it, I guess. They signed Quentin Grimes. I like that as a backup. I mean, he's a solid player. Oh, I'm sorry, not the Grimes. They didn't sign the Grimes. I'm sorry. I said the wrong player. I'm looking at the wrong thing. Look, I got the Lakers out here. Might as well talk about them here in a second. Oh, my Lord. Who am I talking about here? Oh, that's what it was. The Rockets. That's who it was. It was the Rockets. They signed Marcus Smart. See, I was thinking of a point guard. Yes, I said that, Mavs. I'm so sorry. Crimes. I'm so sorry. Yes. So Marcus Smart to the Houston Rockets. I like it as a backup point guard. I don't think he starts over Van Vliet. But yes, see where my mind was going? I was thinking of that. I'm so sorry. So yes, so they get a backup point guard. I like it for the Houston Rockets. Marcus Smart is a vet, and when he is engaged, he is a good locker room guy, and he also plays defense. I didn't think that he liked being in Memphis. I'm just being honest. So he didn't really play well. Plus, he was injured in Memphis. But notice what he did for the Lakers. He was solid. So, yeah. let's move it along. Let's move it along. Like I stated, the Pelicans really haven't done anything. So, yeah, let's just go ahead and talk about some more free agent news, man. Of course, we know LeBron James will be on a new team. I personally think he's going to the Golden State Warriors, but we'll see how that works out. All right, what I got on the sheet here, Walker Kessler, Quentin Grimes, and Colin Sexton to the Lakers. Walker Kessler has been rumored to go to the Lakers for years now. They finally get another big man because, again, DeAndre Ayton, he did opt into his deal with the Lakers, but I believe he goes to the bench. I believe that Walker Kessler does start over Ayton. I like it. With, they re-signed Austin Reeves to his deal. They got Luka Doncic. I mean, they're starting five. I mean, look at it. It's going to be dope. They're gonna lose Rui. They're going to lose Smart. They're going to lose LeBron. So we'll see how that goes, man. But, yes, that's some free agent news. Mitchell Robinson, he signs with the Celtics, man. A 3-year, $47 million deal. Leaves the championship Knicks to go to the Celtics, who, again, I believe have championship aspirations as well. Do they get rid of Jaylen Brown? I'm not sure. I don't think that you should, but I understand that, sometimes relationships cannot be, repaired, especially his name has been in trade rumors for years now, and this year was the year that has probably been the most that has been out there, that everyone knows that his name has been in trade rumors. So with that being said, I believe that if they keep Jaylen Brown, and with this move with Mitchell Robinson, I like it. I like it a lot. I really do. So, yeah, shout out to Mitchell Robinson. He got his bag. All right, let's keep it moving. More free agency news. Mike Conley Jr. Y'all know how I feel about Mike Conley, man. I hope he comes back and retires to Grizzly on a one-day deal or something one day. But, yes, he signed with the Celtics as well. He becomes only the 14th player ever to play 20 seasons in the NBA. Shout out Mike Conley, man. He came in the NBA when he was 19 years old. A lot of people doubted him, man. At one point, he was the highest paid player in the NBA. So, man, shout out to Mike Conley Jr. Keep doing your thing, man. I believe he will be a good, solid veteran leadership in that locker room. Also a solid backup point. I like it a lot for the Celtics. Yes, let's keep it moving. More free agency news, man. Again, please follow my social medias here at Down South Ball Talk on all social medias, at Down South BT on X. All right, let's keep it moving. Norm Powell. I said this. I knew they would lose Norman Powell once they got Giannis. They just couldn't pay him. I know he would not take a haircut like they would want him to. So it is what it is. Norman Powell signed with the Bulls today. What did he get? Where am I at? 2 years, $45 million. So, I mean, he could go again in a few years and get another 2-3-year deal. So, yes, Norman Powell, I believe he comes to the Bulls, gives him a legit scorer, a all-star caliber type of scorer for sure. So, that was a good pickup for the Bulls, man. And shout out Norman Powell, man. Go get your bag. And I knew they would lose him. But they're going to get some vets down there in Miami. Miami fans, don't worry. They're going to get some vets. Some people's going to go down there and play for sure and think they have a good chance at winning a championship with Giannis. And plus, it's South Beach. All right, let's keep it moving, man. John Collins. Oh, man, this is the one I want to talk about as well. John Collins signs with the Pistons, man. 3 years, $51 million deal. Does this mean Durant is gone? I believe so. I believe he wants his bag. And I think that they really told him to go test the market. And yes, if he can go out there and get somebody to give him $175 deal, 4 years, $175, 4 years, $180, I believe they match that and bring him back. But I believe they don't want to give him, $270 something, $280? That's what he could get on a 5-year Supermax deal that he's eligible for, that I know he wants, and who would want that? But I don't see the Pistons giving that to him, man. And I understand he wants it, but I mean, do you really see someone giving him, $190, $200 and a 4-year deal? I don't know, the way he played in that playoffs. But he is 22 years old. He's got a lot to grow. But again, he doesn't bring a lot to give him $200 million. $175, $180, I can see that. I can see them giving him that. He's earned it. He's earned his money. He made third team. He earned it. He earned his money in the regular season. Just that playoff, man, he did not help himself whatsoever. All right, all right, all right. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. NBA free agency has been crazy. Nikola Vucevic, he signed a 1-year deal with the Orlando Magic. He goes back down there, which I believe he retires a Magic, man. That's where he started at. That's where, I believe he's comfortable there. They did lose Mo Wagner. He did go to the Brooklyn Nets, I believe, on a 2-year deal. So they needed that center of his caliber. I mean, they do have Wendell, but, Vucevic could definitely come off the bench and give you some firepower. All right, well, who else we got on some free agent news? Talked about that. Oh, yeah, Bogdanovic, he agreed to a 1-year deal with the Houston Rockets. I like that as well. Gives them another shooter that comes off the bench that can light it up. He's microwave for sure. If you know anything about Bogey, he can come in. One night he'll be cold, be 0 for 7. But one night, 2 nights in a row, he might be 3 for 8 from the 3. And then, I'd say he's 6 from 13 from the field completely. So, come off the bench, you got to love that. Dean Wade signed a 4-year deal with the 76ers. I like that for him, man. He's a good shooter. His defense, I don't know about it. If he's a bench player, come off the bench for the 76ers, I like that a lot. Excuse me. Zach Collins, 2-year deal to stay with the Bulls. Like that a lot, man. I believe Zach is a really good center. He's solid. Doesn't really give you a lot, but, hey, he's a solid, good player, man. Luke Kennard. 2-year deal with the Phoenix Suns. Give them another shooter, come off the bench, man. Luke Kennard, if anything, he's either 1 or 2 every single year in three-point percentage in the league. I believe he's top 3 ever in the NBA history in three-point percentage. I believe he can do nothing but go up from there. So, yeah, shout out Luke Kennard, man. He was on the Grizzlies for a few years. I liked him on the team. So, yeah, man, those are just some free agents that have signed. And then, of course, Kawhi went and leaves the Clippers. Let's talk about that. Goes back to Toronto where he won a championship. I believe he fits in completely right there with them. As we talked about yesterday, I said you either lose Brandon Ingram or R.J. Barrett. They lost Brandon Ingram, so he slides right in there, man. You got R.J. Barrett. You got who's there? Jacob Portals, their 5. You got Scotty Barnes at the 4. Who's their point guard? Is it Mitchell Kidd, I believe. I think it's somebody, Mitchell. I don't know. But, yes, man, I like that for them. The Raptors, they are easily contenders now, easily a top 5 team in the East. Do I believe that they will make it to the finals? We'll see. If healthy Kawhi with Scotty Barnes and all that, I believe that can make some noise for sure. All right, yes, Tim Hardaway signed an agreement to go to the Miami Heat. I like that as well. DeAndre Jordan's going back to the New Orleans Pelicans. I believe that's something for the Pelicans. Like I said, they ain't really done much except for that. But, yeah, shout out DeAndre Jordan, man. He is a good veteran to have in the locker room. I like that a lot for them. All righty, so, yes, let me know in the comments, man. Who do you got where LeBron James is going to go to? Where do you think he's going to go? Let me know. Who do you think some of these signings was not good? Do you think Tobias Harris puts the Spurs over the hump and gets them to the championship next year? Because, again, do you think he comes off the bench? Do you think he starts? Let me know what you think about Norman Powell leaving the Heat and getting his deal. Let me know about anything in the comments, man. Let me know if you have anything you want to discuss in the comments. Again, thank you so much for watching. Again, please follow all of my socials. You see them here at Down South Ball Talk on all socials. Except on X, it is at Down South BT. Again, thank you so much for watching. Hope you have a good evening.